Welcome to the Yo Show. What's up? What's up? It's Michael Yo. This is the time in the show where you smash that like button. Ashley, that's where you put the smash, and then you pow the subscribe button.
Yes.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yes, smash, and then pow, and then
smash the like button, pow the subscribe button, because that's how we grow, and we thank you for everything. All right, so that's Ashley, the producer.
Hey.
What are you promoting today, Ashley?
Today I'm promoting, I am once again, and maybe finally, playing my last game of kickball in Hell's Kitchen, New York this Saturday. Come find me.
I love how Ashley was giving out the address of their kickball games. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, meet me at this part. We're playing kickball.
I know, I cut it out.
I know, she cut it out. Okay, good. And follow her, do the thing. Follow her right there on the screen. And she's going to put it right there, Ashley. And Dean, what do you got? What do you promote?
At the end of the month, my new music video, Rendezvous, is going to come out. So stay tuned for that.
Oh, speaking about Rendezvous, is this where we put a clip of Rendezvous right here?
Rendezvous.
All right, let's check out Dean's Rendezvous.
So girl, hold on to me. I'm trusting you with the rendezvous. I don't really care where we be going to. I just wanna lay you down, now slow the move. Got something to prove, but I can't help myself. You're dangerous, I can't resist it now.
Oh, very nice. Whoa, a little rendezvous right there.
A little saucy, a little spicy.
Oh,
honestly.
Dean is the only guy that makes love to the mic when he talks to it. Even on a pod, he's like, yeah, you know, it's a little sauce, a little spice. That's what we do over here. So what's cool about this podcast, we got Generation X, Y, and Z represented on the show.
Hey.
So 3 different decades on the show, and this is why it's so fun. Now I want to introduce our guest before we jump into all the headlines. One of my good friends, I've known him for comedy ever since I started, I believe. Jonny Loquasto in the building.
First off, can we guess who's in what generation? Because I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, I know. They both look young. So I'm the oldest. That would be X, right?
Okay.
Yes.
X. Y would be the next lower generation.
And Y millennial? No.
Yes, correct.
Y is millennial. So look at her.
Yeah.
And look at Dean. Which one is Y?
Oh no, you're gonna make me guess. I'm gonna say Ashley appears to be more mature. Is that a kind way of
Dean? Oh.
No, but you know what? The StreamYard adds a couple of years. Doesn't
What?
it?
No. Oh my God. What? Wow, she's gonna make you look awful in this podcast.
I'm not actually on this show now, am I?
I'm cropping him out.
Okay, I'm kidding. All right, so Dean, you are. I'm gonna say you're mid-20s. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that correct, Ashley? I'm gonna say that you can not legally have a beverage of adult format yet. Is that true?
Really?
I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
you're saying black don't crack is what you're trying to say.
I'm reversing my stance.
She's reversing it. He's reversing.
Yeah.
So yes, you are correct. Dean is the Y.
Okay.
No.
No, I'm the youngest.
You're double Z.
You're the
Well, I don't
youngest.
know. What's
Yes.
Wait a minute. No.
I called
Yeah,
it.
Dean is the
Dean's
youngest.
younger than you?
Yes.
Wait, I don't even know how old you. I thought you were 22.
Me?
Yeah.
No,
Thank
I'm not
you.
telling you how old I am now.
Okay.
I called it. Dean's younger.
Wow, you were
White
right.
cracks.
You
White
didn't
cracks, but not at his age. He's still too young to crack.
I just shaved too. I feel like this is a good
Let me-
opportunity to mention that because I feel like it
You got the
loses,
baby
4
face going on.
years. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is amazing to me. I always thought Dean was older than Ashley, and they're on my show. And I don't even know. I thought Dean was older than that. Because Dean, aren't you like 26?
I'm 22.
22.
Woo,
Oh,
22.
you're so okay. Ashley might be the 26.
But I'll take that.
Okay, so
actually.
X, Y, and Z represent.
Now, let's be honest. Ashley is still very young,
yes.
very, nimble.
No,
I'm
well,
quite young.
I don't know. No, I've seen her try to catch a.
She plays kickball.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like pictures of her. Like, yeah, she doesn't look very nimble.
The address for the game is no.
No, put up
I'm
the
in
picture of
senior
Ashley
league.
trying to catch the ball. Like,
There are two. I'll
There are
do
two.
both.
Okay, what's the other one? Because I saw the one where like, what's the
Oh
other
no.
one?
So there's one where I'm like that. The other one was where I'm like,
Oh yeah,
like I'm trying to
she
eat
makes
the
some
ball.
facial expressions when she plays kickball, man. She's into it. All right, let's jump into the show. Jonny, just jump in. We're gonna talk about his brand new special. Give out the name before we jump into the.
It is called Saudi Stepdad. It's on YouTube. You could watch it for free, and I'm very proud of it. It's really funny. It might be the greatest comedy special of all time. Besides, I never thought from Michael Yo. Besides,
Hey.
by the way, I will say, I think you have one of my favorite opening jokes to a special of all time.
Thank you.
The one about the masks.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, genius.
Thank you so much.
What a way to start a special, man.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. But this is not about me. It's about you. And feel free to jump in on any of the topics. Let's kick it off, Ashley.
It's about neither of you. It's about Taylor Swift and
we
Travis
stop,
Kelce.
please?
It's about them again.
Okay. Go ahead. Give us the details.
Okay, finally, they have been spotted committing PDA. Kissing.
Ooh, I love it. You make it sound like a crime. I like it.
Let's go.
Kind of
It's a
is,
suspense
let's be
thriller.
honest.
Hey.
They were seen kissing, but there are no photos, and that's kind of why I believe it, to be honest.
Okay, so where'd this happen at, Ashley?
So this happened
Give us
at
all the
New-
details because I don't have them in front of me today. So give us all the
Okay,
details,
yeah.
and then we'll comment on it.
So first of all, they were spotted holding hands. Really tame, right? Really
Yep.
PG-13. Then we get to Saturday Night Live, the after party. You know, they both ended up on SNL in their own little ways. Taylor Swift introduced Ice Spice. Travis Kelce was in a sketch about making fun of himself and Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift ends up at the after party with Travis Kelce, and they're canoodling.
Okay, I do want to say this.
Oh.
Two things. I like them together. I'm not going to even lie to you. I really like them together. I don't like how it's shoved down our throats.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people will say, well, don't watch it. That's impossible. Because no matter where you go, it's on, right?
Yeah.
Like if I don't want to see politics, I won't watch politics. That's fine. You can get away from politics. Really, you can. People think it's everywhere, but nah. Watch local news, and the only time politics comes up, if it's it has to be a massive news story. And that's the one you should know about, right? But as far as internet, you turn on your computer, pops up. You turn on the TV, it pops up on the news. It's any Sunday football, Saturday football, every football, they're on. Every talk show, they're talking about. You can't get away from Taylor Swift. Even I can't go to a movie because people are like, oh my God, did you see her movie came out and people were dancing in the theater? It's like, no, I can't. I can't even. I love her. I don't love her. I'm lying. I respect what she does. I respect her because I don't want to lie on my podcast.
Come on, Mike, shake it off, dog.
Okay. Oh.
Sorry.
No, you didn't.
He's going there.
That's the only song I know.
No, you know what? I think we're not going to even talk about your comedy special now. I mean, he just really said shake it off, Dean. Did you hear? I love it. So I'm just upset. Like, you can't get away from her. I don't love her, but I respect what she does. Yeah. I like Kelce. I respect what he does. And you know me on this show, who was the hater of this relationship? It was Ashley. When they first started dating, she say they're not going to make it. And I go, I hope they make it. You know why? Because then I'll ever have to see this again. I hope she get married. I hope they have kids. So I'll never have to see another dating story with Taylor Swift again. All right. Who got something to say?
Well, as a lifelong Chiefs fan, I will say this. The Chiefs are undefeated since signing Taylor Swift. She's been a great addition to the team.
Yeah.
And I do not want them to break up because then I don't want to have to deal with Taylor Swift writing a breakup song about the Chiefs. We don't need that kind of juju. We're trying to run it back. We're trying to win a third Super Bowl in 5 years. All right. We need this. So I need Taylor and Travis to work it out. Is Travis ready to be part of the Illuminati? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think he can handle it.
Yeah.
So I'm all for it. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can take a whole football season to this. But luckily, I'm not a big NFL fan. But still, even on college football, they talk about it. You know, it has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. And they're like, oh, tomorrow night, the Kansas City Chiefs play on our station. Taylor Swift may be there. I'm like, oh, my God.
She'll be there.
Oh, my God.
Undefeated,
right? Well, do you think when they lose a game that Taylor's at, they're going to blame her?
All her fault.
All her.
Oh, yeah. No question.
But when they win, it's not her fault, or you give her credit for that?
I'll give her credit for, to me, I think, you know, the fact that you got Taylor Swift hanging out with Donna Kelce, which that's a great.
That's the mom, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Donna Kelsey's as big of a star as her 2 kids now at this point. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's great because Travis Kelce is way out there as far as a personality.
Yeah.
He doesn't take anything seriously. Taylor Swift is like, I don't even know what kind of level of fame she's at.
Oh, there's no one in the world close to her. That's the level.
Even
of fame.
Bieber?
No.
Oh,
There's no one that is not even Beyonce and all the not Beyonce. I'm talking about sales. I'm not talking about. See, here's the problem with people, and this is why I don't like people. Right? You say Taylor Swift is bigger than Beyonce, and automatically they go, "Oh, so you think Taylor Swift is more talented than Beyonce? Beyonce can sing way." Of course, Beyonce sings better than Taylor Swift, puts on a better show than Taylor Swift to a lot of people. But without a doubt, Taylor Swift is the biggest artist in the world, hands down, right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, is there anyone close? Maybe The Weeknd, I heard, might be close.
No,
I don't know. People, I
heard he just got his face done or something.
Plastic
surgery.
What is it when you become celebrity? People mess with their face.
I don't know.
Like, look, I'm not gonna lie. I get Botox, right?
Do you?
I'm fine with that.
Good for you. Good for you.
Because let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. People, I have a great dermatologist, and she always said that all these celebrities that never age, getting Botox every 3 to 4 months, just a little quick hit, boom, 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 boom. It's like going to the gym. And that's why you don't get old, because it's all about wrinkles, and you keep the wrinkles away. The people that you notice like go 20, 30 years without going, and then all of a sudden they get everything done because it's too late then.
Right,
so
right.
I get Botox, and I don't care.
You go to the face gym every couple months.
I go to face gym. I was like, get it in there.
You doing those face pull-ups?
Yeah, like, I don't care. I get Botox. So what? So what?
I mean, I will say your forehead looks immaculate.
And see, I keep it natural. Look at my forehead. Let's get this shot. I know we're gonna zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
See this? I still got the wrinkles because you know why? I said I want to keep it natural. But I don't want deep wrinkles, but I want it because I'm a comic. I need expression.
Well,
See,
and you're a father. You're going to have wrinkles.
That's right. Well, no. Have you seen the people on the news? Their faces don't move. Like, especially the women. It's like they're skiing nonstop.
Yeah.
Also, as newscasters, you can't show emotion. So you have to deliver everything like this. And you can't show facial expression. Tonight at 11.
That's really good.
Thank you.
Really good.
You know what? And I tell people I'm not going to, it's a very easy job. You just show no emotion on every story, even fun stories. Tonight, our basketball team won. Yay.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, just very straight.
Do you enjoy teleprompter? Was that always easy for you?
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't. It doesn't matter. Because usually when I host shows now, they'll have a teleprompter, but they paying me to go off the teleprompter, like to input my personality.
But way
in.
back in the day, though, you probably had a lot of
man. I remember the first time I was on E, because they hired me with no TV experience.
Really?
Yeah, they just like my personality, and I didn't know how to read a prompter. It's a skill. You got to. I wouldn't say it's a skill. You just got to learn. You got to do it over and over to learn how to do it, right? So they say go. Like the light went on, and the guy pointed to me, and I thought he was pointing around, so I pointed back. And I was like, yeah. I didn't know. I didn't know I was supposed to read.
And that became your thing.
I was like, yeah, because the guy goes, and I looked at him, and I'm a jokester. I'm going, yeah, and he was like, no, you're right. I was like, oh.
So awkward.
All right, if you're just tuning in, Jonny Loquasto,
hello,
comedian extraordinaire, is in the building and has a special out called Saudi Stepdad.
That's right, man.
Saudi Stepdad.
Saudi.
We're gonna jump into that in a second. But the Taylor Swift. Anybody else? Ashley, you got any comments on it? Dean?
I do. Oh. Dean?
No. I'm gonna let Ashley go.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I do have
He's
a
the
comment.
youngest. He talks last. Ashley. Go ahead.
Oh, right. Respect your elders. All right. So I think that the Taylor Swift thing is interesting because when it comes down to it, we were talking about how this was a publicity stunt, right? And I don't know, like, if it's a publicity stunt, are you going to be kissing in public?
And also, the movie's already out, so it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie came out. Yeah, it had crazy ticket sales in the theater. They just took her concert and played it in movie theater. And all the fans went to the movie theaters and reenacted the concert. They were jumping around with glow sticks and all that stuff. And that's the most annoying thing to me in the world is a glow stick. Oh man,
Really?
I remember back in the day at clubs, people would have glow sticks doing all this stuff, and I'm like, you look like an idiot. That was my thing. The glow sticks were so annoying to me at nightclubs when people were on X and all that stuff, because they'd just be like,
That's because any person in their right mind not on drugs would be like, what am I doing with my life?
And they're putting it in your face and spinning it like this, and they're sweating with their sunglasses on.
Sandstorm plays for the seventh time in a row.
Right? Daniel Bedingfield, I'm gonna get through this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Better off alone.
Yeah, all that.
Dean, do you know what they're talking about?
I do. I do. They're like, but I feel like in today's age, you might see that at a rave now, like more often.
Oh, they still do glow sticks at raves?
Like it's more, it's evolved.
It's evolved glow sticks.
What are they? They shoot bullets now? Like what happens?
Well, it's getting there. They have they have sash. Like I don't even know what they're called. The long strands and waves and wands and things that they.
Oh wow!
And they do all kinds of intricate, just like exactly what you're talking about. But because it's a more detailed, ecstatic product that they're waving around, it
lightsabers
looks a little like probably a little better. But it's also. I understand your point too. I'm not one to sit at a rave and do that. But
yeah,
it's
well, this wasn't at raves though. This was at a normal club.
Raves are like they're a newer thing, right? Aren't
raves were when I was young. They had raves.
I guess you're right.
They were more underground. Like when I was in high school, they had raves, and I was super into the chicks with the low jeans with the raver look. I was super into that look. And then I was like, they don't grow up too well, you know, like
they're getting
or
more
they
than
don't grow up at all.
Yeah, some you know what's I'm about to say something so mean, but you know what's very sad is when you see, and I'm talking about guys too, like old people at raves. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
It's like seeing the old lady that still works at Hooters and she's like 50. It's like
boneless wings, please.
Damn.
I'm like, why are you still here? Like, didn't you know like to save some of those tips for something else?
It's hard to move on sometimes.
From Hooters? From Hooters.
Well, not from Hooters. I don't go to Hooters now, but I'm saying like.
So you've even aged out of Hooters.
I never liked it. I like food. I like good food. So I went to Hooters. Every time I'm like, this is foolish. What am I doing here?
Yeah. I mean, when you're young, you go to look at the women, right? And then you have some wings and watch a game. Then you're like, yo, I'm married with 2 kids. I have no desire to go to Hooters. What's that going to do for me?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So now I know Hooters used to be a big thing, right? Like I remember it being a big thing in Big Daddy, that movie. So now that we have the internet, you can pull up whatever you want to watch. Is there a need for Hooters anymore?
No.
I feel like Hooters is just at this point, it's just an iconic brand that people just pay homage to, but it's not satisfying the need of the brand.
Let me ask you, Dean, you're 22. Are guys your age? Like when I was 22, we all headed to Hooters. That was a thing for us. At your age, is that a thing or no?
It would, if it was, and I'm saying this based off of my peers, but if it was, it would be considered kind of like an outing, but a satirical outing. Satirical. It would be kind of a joke. You know, we all go.
See, that's what's so crazy. Like us, we went out like, oh, let's check out some chicks and eat some wings and watch a game. Them like, let's go to Hooters. You know, like that's the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
But that just shows you how people evolve too, you know, and it's not your thing. Like, you know, and like Johnny said, or somebody Ashley said, these pictures are everywhere now. We didn't have the internet when I was growing up.
Dude, when I see a Hooters that's still open, it's kind of like the Blockbuster Video restaurants. I'm like, I'll be damned.
Yeah. But I still see them packed when I drive by.
Really? Ooh,
but I think it's guys that just hang out to watch games now. You know, I don't. But I'm sure they got their regulars too that just go in there.
Well, it's like, and what
Carl's
is
here.
Yeah, Carl's here.
Can we talk about the fact that Dean is wearing a Playboy hat while he's talking about
because you know what?
Right?
No, because it's probably funny to him. You know what I mean?
It's evolved. Like before, Playboy is known for Playboy, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like now it's, yes, of course it is, but the whole like Hugh Hefner thing, like now it's more of a brand. It's a fashion.
It's the articles. Yes, we know.
Yeah. Like but it's like I don't know. It's kind of got like a fresh fashion look.
It's a fashion thing.
Yeah, it's like
now.
a Pacific somewhere thing. Big Pacific.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See, that's the younger people talking. All right. That's cool. All right. What's our next topic, Ashley?
Okay. So our next topic is, did anyone see SNL this past weekend?
I saw Keenan played Prime. Coach Prime.
No way. I'd like to see that.
Dude,
actually.
it was one of the funniest things he's ever done.
Really? And that's 20 years of work right there. Okay.
Dude, this was hilarious. Throw a clip if we don't get flagged of Keenan Ivory. Wait,
Kenan Thompson.
Kenan Thompson. Kenan Thompson playing Coach Prime at the SNL desk for a weekend update. It is just a really quick clip.
Name one team that's undefeated.
Okay, well, there's Georgia.
Right.
Michigan. Ohio State.
That's another one.
Florida State.
Forgot about them.
Oklahoma.
Sure.
Penn State.
Indeed.
Washington.
Good team.
North Carolina.
Tar Heels.
Air Force.
And see, that's exactly my point.
What is your point?
It's the funniest thing. But what do you want to talk about on SNL?
Oh, just Pete Davidson. I thought it was really cool that he came back, and he was meant to come back last season, but the writer's strike hit. His "I'm Just Pete" music video, based off of "I'm Just Ken" from Barbie.
Just Pete, my dating life is not discreet. I generate tons of publicity for everything except my comedy.
It was just spot on, self-deprecating. It was hilarious. Did anybody see it?
I didn't see that. See, I didn't watch SNL because I am a person that won't watch it live because a lot of the bits don't appeal to me. But I'm the dude that fast forward through it and watch the bits I like. You know what I mean?
No, that makes sense.
It's not a live full watch to me. It's like, oh, let me see the 3 funny bits everybody's talking about and let me watch those, you know?
Right.
Did you see it, Johnny?
I knew it was on, but no, I didn't see anything. Like I haven't seen Barbie either. So that I'm Just Pete, I'd be sitting there watching like, I don't understand.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Barbie either. Have you seen Barbie, Ashley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I did. I loved Barbie. It was really good. And that's the thing is that I was going for the nostalgia, but I didn't realize it was going to be so, just empowering toward women.
Did you play with Barbies growing up?
I did. And you know what's funny is that I was really excited to see Issa Rae as President Barbie because as a kid, I only had one black Barbie. And I didn't know my mom is white. I didn't know any black women at all. And so I named the Barbie Oprah. And so
Good choice.
And so it was just really interesting to see that now, that switch, and just like Barbies can be anyone, can be anything. It was just like really beautiful.
Let me tell you, when I grew up, there was no interracial couples on the air. Like that was for Cheerios tried a commercial with a father in another room of a mixed race child. And so many racist comments about it. And this is only like 9 years ago.
Yeah,
like
I remember
2016, 2016.
It was, you said Cheerios, right?
Yeah, so the father was on the couch and the little girl.
Adorable
mixed little girl with a white mom. And the Cheerio box said, eat Cheerios is good for your heart. So the little girl takes a Cheerio, goes into the living room and puts the Cheerio on her dad's heart. And people said the most racist things.
Which is the cutest commercial. I remember that.
Yeah,
vividly.
I remember. It's such a beautiful commercial. But people were like, oh, I mean, some of the racist comments, they had to take it off of YouTube. I mean, it was on the air and they also put it on YouTube. They take it down because so many racist people were mad that they showed an interracial couple. So now that I'm so happy because my son and daughter gets to grow up with people like Coco, Moana, and see all these colors. Like I watched the Jetsons, Josie and the Pussycat Dolls, He-Man, Pac-Man. There were no, like the only black people you saw in cartoons was Fat Albert.
Right.
Now my kids, they don't even know a world where it's only white characters. It's always different colors. So that's very cool how that's happening.
Okay, I have a question for you here. I just had a horror movie marathon where we're doing Halloween. What? You don't like
watch scary movies?
Really?
I hate horror movies. Like, why do you like horror movies?
I did just see the new Saw. So like, here's the thing. I like the psychological aspect of it. I can't tell if I've seen them all or not because they all kind of blend in.
Yeah.
But I had to turn away a lot. I had to close my eyes a lot because I think the older I get, now that I have a family, stuff bothers me a lot more.
Same. I've never liked scary movies. I don't understand why people would want to feel fear.
Right.
Yeah.
I get too much fear in normal life.
True.
I don't want to feel it during entertainment. Like my entertainment is not feeling scared. You know what I mean? But like that's why I don't play shooter games. because I try to play a couple of these shooter games these people play. Man, you get nervous walking into another room because you really feel like something's gonna happen to you.
Especially the VR stuff.
Oh my God. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I don't need jump scares. I don't go to Halloween Horror Nights.
No.
No.
Because somebody in that house can kill you. We've already talked about this. And then your
You
friends are like, oh, look, our friend's part of the act. It's like, no, he just got murdered.
Right.
All right, go ahead. Ashley.
As a kid, I used to watch a lot of scary movies, and as an adult, I don't. But the reason why I'm okay with them, I don't get really scared of them, is because when Saw 1 and Saw 2 came out, I used to watch the behind the scenes of how they did the makeup and everything. Now I can watch any scary movie, and I'm just thinking of how amazing the makeup is. I'm never thinking of how scary it actually is or gory.
Gotcha.
It's like that curse. It's the curse of editing or the curse of making music or whatever. Once you get really into it, you can't see anything the same. You listen to every song and you're thinking about the mix, or you watch every movie and you're thinking about the effects or the edits. Like, wow, that was great. How can I apply that to my skill set?
Or you watch another stand-up.
It.
Or you watch another stand-up comedian and go, man, this dude's huge, but he's garbage. I mean, or the vice versa is like, when I watched Dave Chappelle, I was like, oh my God, how did he do that?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that, it's amazing because when you're standing, like I was watching a clip today of a comic that's huge, and he said a joke, and before he even got halfway finished, and it was only a 20-second joke, I said the punchline out loud to my wife, and then without even knowing it, because it was so freaking predictable. You know what I mean? And I'm not hating on it. That's why I'm not saying their name.
Right.
But I was like, yo. This is the type of stuff that.
But we all do it though. Like a new special drops on Netflix, I'll give it 5 minutes. If there's not one impressive punchline in the first 5 minutes, I'm like, I gotta go. I'm like, this person's on Netflix. Why?
Yeah, we're just haters over here.
Yeah,
haters are in the building. Whoa! haters. All right, what was your point of this? I know you had a point to this.
Yeah, so speaking of predictable, there is this, the question is from Reddit, what horror movie flaw would get you killed? Because, you know, it's the same tropes in every single movie. Always saying, I'll be right back. You know, that'll get you killed. What would your horror movie flaw be?
Probably that I'm tired.
Tired?
Yeah, I'm too tired to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would be the person. Yeah, I know what. I would be the person letting everybody walk in front of me, and I'll probably get snatched from the back.
Oh.
Because, you know, I'm more, you know, I'm like, yo, y'all go first. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I have video evidence that you are not during that invisible prank.
That is true. I will run quick. I'm not the person. Well, no, what I'm saying is I'm not going to investigate anything.
Okay, fair.
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
That's where we're different. I was like, I think curiosity is my biggest enemy. I feel like
if you heard a noise outside, you would go check it.
So it depends. If I was alone, no. But the thing is, there's like this the hero ego part of me that if I was like with my girl or a woman, then it's like, oh, okay, now I got to get up and I'm gonna check and I'm gonna get killed.
Dude, I got. So my friend was staying at our house in LA when we had one there, and he accidentally hit the wrong button on the alarm. So basically what happens in like most alarms, when you hit stay, you can stay in the house and it just goes off if an outsider comes in. So you can move around. My friend left the house to go do some comedy sets, and this is my wife and son. We're upstairs. We let them have the downstairs, and he hit away because he was going away. So in his mind, it's like, I'm gonna go away. So I went up to go to bathroom, and the alarm went off because there was motion inside the house. And and I'm in my boxers, bro. No. And I run downstairs and I call out my friend. His name is Orlando. I go, Orlando, you here? Orlando. And I got a bat and then boxes. And I finally figured out, like, because nobody jumped out or nothing, but I'm there protecting my family in boxes and a bat, right? And then I talked to my wife after it, and I go, I was really not prepared for it, like a bat.
Oh, I know I'm not prepared.
That's all I got, right?
And that's when I said I need to get guns. You know what I mean? I need something to protect our family.
Dude,
because I ran down in boxers, bro, with a bat. What's that gonna do?
The element of surprise.
Was I hoping the burglar was gonna throw fastballs so I could hit him at him? I don't know.
I got nothing. I don't got a bat. I have a Nerf football in my iPhone, which is heavy.
Yeah.
But I'm out of ammo after
You got to
that.
protect yourself, man. Especially, man, no matter, like, I don't trust people. I do not
No.
trust people, you know? So anyway, what was the question again?
Oh yeah, which horror movie flaw would
Yeah.
get you killed? Yeah.
That would be it. I would, even though I wouldn't run to trouble, I would run away from it. So the way to catch me would be like, oh, make a sound over here and then wait over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would be too loud at criticizing everybody else for doing stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that's a bad idea. Don't. Can we just stay here? And then I'll just like,
Yep.
Well, my thing is like, if you got one killer, right? But this is why I'm not a movie, like, because the movies would be 10 seconds long. Or everybody run in a different direction, and like at least all of us are going to get away. One's not going to make it, but everybody else, that would be the movie. Everybody
that's the title of the movie. One's not gonna make
One's
it.
not going to make it. Opening scene is everybody in a cabin, like 6 people in a cabin, right? And then you hear a noise outside. I go, hey, everybody, you on your own. Let's all run in different directions. Good luck. Credits.
That's like a 2-minute short
it.
film. I was gonna
That's
say.
it.
That's
it.
award winning.
It would be.
Festival circuit. Let's go.
Festival, that's right. All right, let's do one more story, and then we're going to jump into Jonny and talk about a special.
Cool.
Or do you, and also, I want to do one more story. And do you have any interesting facts?
Interesting
show or no?
facts. I do have one actually.
Yes, tell me. Let's
So
do the fact.
it's now been 100 years ago that Walt Disney founded the Walt Disney Company. So Disney came into our lives 100 years ago, 1923.
Can you look up, one of y'all look up when Disney died? Walt.
Yeah, it was in
Was it-
70, or it was in 70, I believe.
So, well, that's cool. So he got to enjoy what he built then. You know what I mean? Because I was,
66.
and there's a lot of things that he was anti-Semitic and all this stuff, but look, he's gone and the legacy of Disney lives on. Because I know some people are going to be like, oh, yeah. I don't know those stories. All I know is my kids really enjoyed it.
Sure.
And,
Right.
but whatever, I was just wondering, did he get to actually experience
Now
like
he
what
got
he created? And he actually has, because I remember we stayed in a Disney hotel and there's pictures of him at Disney, groundbreaking
Yes.
and stuff. So he got to experience. That's cool.
He got to experience Disneyland, but Walt Disney World was really his big project, and he died 5 years before that opened.
Really?
So yeah, so he
bought a
bought
bunch
all
of
the land
swampland.
for it. Yep, that was swampland.
I've never been to Disney World.
It's incredible.
Still, I've been to Disneyland
It's-
so many times.
It's too much.
It's a lot.
They say
Oh.
you can't do
It's
it
a
all in
lot.
one day.
No, you have to stay like,
a
to,
week.
if you wanted to see everything, I would say you probably have to stay a week.
Easy.
A whole week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
7 days in the park.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, there's different parts.
There's different
That's
parts.
what they
Yeah.
say.
But just don't walk around the lakes because alligators will eat your ass over there.
And the
Yeah,
rest
man.
of you.
I don't mess around with, dude. I lived in Miami, and I've said this on the podcast, I think, but I lived in Miami, and one time between 4 months, people were jogging around the lakes. You know, there was like 8 people that got killed by alligators just jogging.
Jeez.
They just hang in the
Like-
bushes. I'm like, why are y'all jogging by water?
No.
Don't do
Can't
that.
do it.
During the
Even someone-
pandemic,
Oh, yeah.
when there was nothing to do, I would actually, just to keep my sanity, I would start, because I was living in Florida at the time, I would start doing hikes, and I would drive as much as 120 miles just to do a hike. I was trying to find different places. And so many times I'm in the middle of a hike, dead of summer 2020, 100 degrees outside, and I hear a nice loud splash just to my right. I'm like, oh, those are gators. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh.
it was a little dicey.
Yeah, man. They were snatching people, bro.
Didn't you have a story about Disney fans or something like that, or your beef with Disney?
Yeah. Let me tell you what I hate about Disney.
Yeah.
I hate when you're walking and someone just stops in front of you. Like they're the only person in the park.
Yep.
That gets on my nerve. Like you're walking, everybody's walking full speed. There are hundreds of people walking, and then one person and just stops. And like, why are you stopping right here? Like in the middle of the whole, just like, you know, it's like a car crash. Then you stop,
Yeah.
and then everybody's like,
Then everybody gets mad. That's my day. That's my life every single day in New York City. Yep. Every single, I'm like, how do you possibly think that you're the only person walking on this narrow sidewalk? What?
it's
It
amazing.
makes no
man.
sense.
And when I catch myself, the only time I ever do it, and I'm so aware of it. I will bring when my wife says which part, you know, sometimes you're talking and she goes, oh, we need to go this way. I'll pull ourselves to the side, and then, you know, I don't want to hold up
Yes.
people.
Stop,
But
redirect,
so many
navigate.
people are so inconsiderate.
Right.
at that park too.
And you know why it's even more frustrating for you? Because you have big feet. Your margin for error is so much smaller.
That's right.
When you're walking behind someone.
I will walk all over your back. If you don't. And what I also do, if I'm pushing my kids in the stroller and they stop, I'll bump them on purpose. Not hard.
Clip the Achilles.
Yeah, I do. Not hard though. It's a love tap. I will do that on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Not an accident. I make it look like an accident.
Sure.
I do it on purpose. Yeah, because I see it. I see him stop, and I'll just be like, oh, sorry. I didn't see.
You just want to make sure.
I'm sorry, you're an idiot and stopped in the middle of the. No, but it's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to
purpose,
see
Ashley.
I can't wait to see you as an old man in a cart when people stop in front of you. You're gonna be running people over.
I'm telling you, I will clip. What is that thing?
Clip the Achilles. As a physical therapist, I can tell you, sensitive area.
I will clip your Achilles in a heartbeat, but make it look like an accident at the park. So if I ever do that to you, just know it was because I wanted to.
And how much joy do you get when you see the person go,
No, I don't hit him. No. I don't hit him that hard.
Oh, okay.
No, I tap it.
You got it.
Because I don't want to inflict pain on people. I just tap. I let them know like you shouldn't be doing that. Literally, the way I hit them with the stroller is like if somebody just kind of thumped you. I'm very accurate with the stroller.
But it's like that kind of notification where like you want them to know that they did something wrong and the consequence of what they did affected you.
It's like the spray bottle on the cat. You spray the cat with water.
That's it. And if my stroller could bump them and spray water, that would be amazing.
You don't mow your own lawn, do you?
We're in Vegas. We don't have grass.
Oh, okay.
It's all turf.
Okay, good.
No, I'm not going to run over anybody with a lawnmower. And I might, if you're in my yard just standing there for no reason,
If you hit the away button, he's going to run you over.
Yes. But man, these people at Disney, man, they're so entitled.
Oh yeah, I used to work there. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I worked there. And so I did the Disney college program twice. And so I know just how entitled people are. Like anytime you want to tell them no, like please don't have your child standing on top of a light pole over water. They're like, we're DVC, Disney Vacation Club members. And we're like, that doesn't, I'm like, cool. You're also
Do they really
humans.
drop that? They say we're
fully
DVC?
do. Either that or annual pass holders. Yes, they do. All the time.
So I heard, because I have two friends, I don't know if it's DVC, but they pay like an extremely exorbitant amount of money, but they have access to everything. Is that DVC?
That sounds like DVC, yes. DVC
you could actually see the casket of Walt Disney, I think, with that member.
Yeah. They let you sleep with the corpse if you want. Yeah, you actually can make love to the corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's very exclusive.
It's pricey. But
and then they play Mickey Mouse sounds and boy. Oh boy. Wow. I don't know. I don't know if this is good.
Fully.
Well, Ashley does work for Disney. Not anymore after that segment.
No.
All right.
Nope. Never again.
Let's talk about Jonny. He's been here. All right, Jonny Loquasto.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about your special, bro.
Well, it's called Saudi Stepdad. It's on YouTube. And, it's one of those things where my life has done a complete 180 in the past 4 years.
Yes.
We've known each other for 11 years now.
Is it? Yes.
11, 12?
Yeah. And he used to come on the Yo Show. I had a Yo Show on Yahoo, and he would come on. Let's put some of those pictures up, Ashley. I'll send them to you. But Theo Vaughn was on. You should see the pictures of us, me, you, and Theo. He looks so just different.
We all look like babies, really.
Yeah, we do, man. So what are you saying?
You're aging well.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
no.
Now you look like a man.
Oh yeah.
But back
you're
then,
full of compliments today, aren't you? You need to learn how to talk.
I couldn't.
You need to learn how to compliment more, man. Like you're so like, yeah, you know what? You old.
No.
But you don't. You look a lot older than the picture.
No, I'm the same amount older than you are from that photo. I have facial hair now. I couldn't do that back then.
Yeah,
I tried.
Yeah, we're on bad terms now.
Yeah, well,
no, I'm just playing. No, but he's absolutely correct. We'll put up the picture right now. Look at that. You're right. Look at us. Look how young we were.
2012 that was.
So
11 years ago.
2012. What is that? 13? What
11 years ago.
11 years ago.
Yeah,
I was 15. That was crazy.
Yeah, you were a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
Almost ready to drive.
Yeah.
Experimenting with yourself, and you had a show on Yahoo.
Yeah, I did. I was very I made big moves at 15, Jonny.
Dude, I'm impressed, man.
Thank you. All right. So I've known Jonny forever. Now, here's what's interesting. You used to do a lot, you still do comedy, but we met each other doing a bunch of comedy shows. And then you still did comedy, but then you veered off into like wrestling.
The time that you and I met, I had just started a couple of years prior working in professional wrestling, and then
as an announcer, not a wrestler.
Yeah, no, God, no.
Yeah,
I'm not an athlete. At all.
So what got you into announcing wrestling?
It's something I always loved as a kid. I just never thought it would be a chance, and for me to do it. But I was already doing on-camera hosting, not the level of you were. Obviously, you were working for E. I was just doing side hustles here and there, doing whatever I could. And it came natural to me, just talking to an audience and people at home and all that jazz. And got a chance to work in wrestling, kept doing a bunch of hosting. One thing led to another, kept working in wrestling. Opportunity came up. WWE hired me. Next thing you know, I'm working at my dream company. And then the pandemic happened. And, yeah.
And that crushed it. Your dream. What were you doing at the WWE?
Everything with a mic. I was doing play-by-play on one of their shows. I was ring announcing. I was hosting live events. I got to do Staples Center in front of 13,000 people.
Oh, man.
Which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah.
And just when things were really picking up for me, I was a year in and I was starting to feel that confidence. Like I didn't feel like I was on eggshells anymore. I was like coming into my own as an all-around broadcaster. Pandemic hit. And then one day in 2020, they released like almost half the company.
Yeah.
And at that point, I thought I lost everything. When in actuality, I ended up meeting my wife a couple of months later. And then I said to myself, well, I've done play-by-play for the biggest sports entertainment company in the world. Why can't I keep doing it? And so I've branched out into other combat sports. So now I'm doing MMA, I'm doing boxing, still doing wrestling. And it's been pretty cool.
What's the most brutal thing you've ever seen in the ring?
As far as wrestling goes?
Anything.
Oh, man. Oh, I actually called a 1-second knockout a couple of months ago. Yeah.
How'd that happen?
For Titan FC on Fight Pass. So here's the thing. In actuality, it was 5 seseconds. I don't know why, because I was also cage announcing. So I was running from play-by-play to cage announcing all night back and forth.
Yeah.
And so basically, the referee signaled for the fight to begin, and the one guy just didn't protect himself. Dude came in, high kick, boom, knocked him out immediately. It went viral. ESPN, every major combat sports thing posted it. It had a mixed reaction because a lot of viewers were like, well, that guy went in for a fake glove tap. In actuality, he's like, no, I'm a southpaw. I keep my right arm up at all times. And I guess
did he hit him? Kick him or punch him?
Kicked him in the head. But the other fighter who got knocked out afterwards says he thought the guy was going for a glove tap to start the fight before they got into it. But the rule is protect yourself at all times. So what the guy who won the fight said was, well, hey, I'm a southpaw. I always go in with my right hand up. I wasn't doing a glove tap. We didn't say we were doing a glove tap. And so
because I saw one just like that, but it was the guy thought it was they tapped gloves, but didn't he hit him with a right? And I was like, yo, that's crappy, bro.
A little cheap shot.
That was pretty obvious. This one to me is just, mistake made. Kick happened, and so boom, knocked him out immediately. And so I'm in the cage waiting for the official announcement from the judge.
Wow.
And the judge says 1 second. I said, 1 second what? She goes, the fight was 1 second. I'm like, okay, I don't think it was, but so now I think it went down as like maybe the quickest fight in mixed martial arts history, and it went viral everywhere.
So you're special.
Yeah.
It just came out. It's on YouTube. Now, how long did it take you to put together? Because I know a lot of times after a pandemic, it's hard to get on stage, and it's actually hard to just get on stage in some places. So how long did it take you to put together the special?
I mean, between working for WWE and then the pandemic, I went over a couple of years without doing stand-up because WWE was full-time.
Yeah.
I didn't have room for stand-up, and then the pandemic hit. Couldn't do anything besides Zoom,
Yeah.
So like it was one of those things where sometime in 2022, my wife was like, you need to do another special. Like you have this whole new life now. You've been writing a lot. You just need to get up and start performing more and put it together. And so like,
by the way, side note, that's a great woman right there to push you. That's what every relationship needs is both people pushing each other to be better. Go ahead.
That's what she did. She said, she's like, because I said, I'm like, well, I mean, my last special was on Roku and Tubi and it didn't really do that great. And she's like, who cares? Put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do what other comics
do it yourself.
Yeah.
And so I ended up meeting a great team, really small team, and we put it all together. But like, it wasn't, honest to God, until the night before I shot when I finally felt ready. Like, even leading up to the weekend, I was like, I'm not remembering what I want to do. The bits aren't coming together. And then I had a weekend where I got to do 2 25-minute sets each on Friday and Saturday. And even Friday night, I was like, I'm feeling okay, but I don't know about this. And then Saturday, it all came together. And I was like, thank you. And then I went into the special on Sunday feeling
Where'd you shoot it at?
The Rec Room in Huntington Beach.
Oh, I love that place.
Small dude.
I've never been, but I can't say I love the place, but everything I hear from that place, from comics, it's incredible.
It's what I wanted. This special to me is so personal because, like, in the past 4 years, I went from being man baby working in professional wrestling to now having a wife and 3 stepkids who are my kids. And on top of that, they're from another part of the world. So we have the culture differences. And
what's the biggest difference in culture?
Well, if you ask her, it's apparently I don't wash my rice and I'm disgusting because of it.
You know what? You eat a lot of rice?
Yeah, but I never washed my rice before. I didn't know that was a thing you had to do.
Oh, yeah. I even know that, bro.
So, well,
do you wash your rice, Ashley?
I do wash my rice. I will say it's a new thing for me, though.
Do you wash your fruits and vegetables?
I have to wash everything now around her. Are you kidding me?
Really?
Oh, she will.
Is that because of culture or is she OCD?
No, it's more culture and just wanting things to be clean.
Yeah, because they put so much pesticides in those foods now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, wash your rice. Wash your rice.
I didn't know. I thought the rice came pre-showered before I would.
How tough was it jumping into a relationship when she had 3 kids?
For me, it was scary.
What's your wife's name?
Amal.
Yeah. Amal. Biggest change for you during the relationship? Because all this stuff, I can already tell this is great special. Because all these little nuggets, the best comedy to me are storytellers like he is, but real. It starts from a real place and then expands out.
That's why I'm proud of the special. Like, that's why I wanted to do it in a small room. Like, Rec Room, 125 people packed.
Perfect.
I needed something just be conversational to tell stories. And just like, to me, the coolest thing reactions I've gotten is the fact that like people think it makes them feel good. They're like, these are people from different parts of the world, completely different upbringings, who probably never should have met. Because of the pandemic, in a way, it brought us together. And we deal with our differences every single day, our personality differences, our differences in parenting. Like, she's done such an amazing job as a mom. I'm just trying not to mess stuff up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm learning day by day. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying my best to like take a deep breath and be patient. I think taking a deep breath and being patient is the number one thing. And also the second thing I learned is you don't have to fix everything right away. Just let the kids work it out sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. And women, like, if a woman comes to you, a lot of times they don't want you to fix their problem. They just want you to listen. Men don't listen. No, I tell every guy friend, just listen. If you want to really confuse your wife, if she goes, I had a rough day, go, you want to tell me about it? And she'll be like, she'll just like, like her circuit board will be like, what's up, Ashley?
I have a question as someone who, my mom remarried when I was 11 years old, almost 12. And I used to test my stepdad just because I was the oldest. I was being a mama bear of my little siblings, I want to know, have you had to deal with that with any of the kids?
Ooh. I'm going to be honest with you. I would love to say something hilarious and stand-up comedy driven right now. They are amazing. Like, I honestly don't think, maybe the boy is trying to
How old are they?
18, 16, and 12.
Okay, so they're older too. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. But go ahead.
I would say maybe the boy a little bit because, he's at that age now where like, you think you know everything and he knows more than me because he's got YouTube and stuff. So
yeah,
right.
He built a computer 2 weeks ago.
What?
Like, we went to the store. He already had a list of all the parts he wanted and got the parts he needed. And in less than 24 hours had this damn computer built, but as far as testing, I mean, I feel like anything that I felt tested, it's all just a part of them growing up. I don't think it was them like, conspiring like in the how can we get him off? How can we get some more gray hairs on his chin? Like, I really don't think it's any of that. And I think a lot of it, I need to look at myself. Like, when you're single for most of your adult life and you're career driven and that's all you focus on, you don't realize how impatient you actually are and how stubborn you are. You're like, I want this and I want it now. This is the way to do things. This is how, and now I'm learning how to like, okay, just take a step back. I don't have to do everything.
Yeah.
sometimes they're gonna do stuff on their own time, you know. And then if stuff does piss me off, I write about it and see if it's fun.
So when you did the rec room in Huntington Beach for your special, how many times did you shoot it?
2 shows one night.
2 shows one night. And which one did you like better, first or second?
First show was completely sold out, which is great. Most of that show was perfect. But in between shows, I have some jokes where I speak Arabic in it.
Oh.
And so in between shows, my wife had to coach me. She's like, hey, you said this wrong. You said this too quick. So like we're in the green room. She's making me practice my Arabic.
I love it.
For the second show.
I love it.
Nice.
It was cool. So like any jokes where you see me speaking Arabic, that was the second show because I kind of messed it up in the first show.
Got you. What's the best thing about your is she your wife? She's your wife.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What's the best thing about your wife?
Oh, there are a lot of things. I'd say number one is that I've never met anyone who it's like I think you and I are pretty deep individuals.
Yeah.
Like we're beyond surface level, which is why I like you. A lot of comics to me they're just surface level.
Yeah.
And they're just all about like, all right, how can you help me? It's like, no, like we can sit and talk about being human beings and being, you know, parents and stuff like that. I've never met anyone who is a level above that to where like she has like, I don't even sixth sense, maybe. It's like she's got this, I think it's almost like a superpower to where she can read anyone immediately and she's never been wrong.
Has she ever told you don't hang out with that person?
Oh yeah. Like she'll
like a comic or something.
Oh my God. We'll meet people. Like she met a couple of friends of mine who were married a couple of years ago. We spent less than an hour with them and we leave the house. She goes, I'm so sorry, but they're going to get divorced. And sure enough, they did. And they don't speak to each other anymore.
Wow.
And I was just like, at this point, I'm becoming a deeper person because of her. She's making me like I'm very like my family has always been very surface level.
Yeah.
Like not emotional.
You know what's so funny? You say surface. Me and my wife use that all the time about people. Oh, they're just surface.
Yeah.
You know, because some people are just surface, but some people want to get underneath it. And I'm very surface if I don't know you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It takes a bit because
protective.
Yeah. You know, but if I know you, then we start digging. You know what I mean? But yeah, me and my wife use that surface terminology all the time. That's interesting. Go ahead.
She's forcing, just by being herself, she's forcing me to be so much of a deeper person and actually be emotional. Like I was raised to not be emotional.
Yeah.
Like I was raised by my mom and dad were nurses. They were working in hospitals. They were seeing some stuff. They learned to just kind of, and then I became a healthcare professional. I've learned to just wall stuff off, you know? And so she's making me be a better person and like a deeper person as to like, oh, it's okay to feel emotion. Like it's okay to, you know, give your thoughts. Like I'm just the kind of person I'm like, I'm good.
Well, that's what a good relationship does. It pushes you.
Yeah.
You know, it pushes you both ways. You know, like Dean's in a relationship. Ashley, are you in a relationship?
No, I just got broken up with.
No.
Really?
Yeah. But I can honestly say,
that girl.
I know.
Whoever that girl is, screw you. You don't know what you're missing, girl.
That's what I'm saying. I was pushing her to be a better person, but I think she wasn't ready to be.
Some people don't want to be a better person.
Yeah. Timing.
And I wasn't receiving that push to be a better person. So I think it was for the best, you know?
Good for you.
Timing is key with everything, man.
It is, man. Because I don't think my wife, I've said this in front of her a lot. Not a lot, but she knows I really believe this. I don't believe there's a right person. You know how they say, oh, I met the person. I think there's a bunch of different people. You just have to be ready.
Yeah.
Because I know people I've dated 19, and I knew right at 19 what type of mom, and they're doing exactly what I thought they would do, you know? But I was 19. I'm not ready, you know, and then 25, then 30. Like you meet different right people all your life. It just depends. Are you ready at that moment? Tyler Perry has the best expression ever. He says, when you break a glass ceiling, people get cut.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Damn, that's deep.
Love that.
Where can people follow you, see you, all this good stuff?
Every social media handle, Jquasto, JQUASTO, youtube.com/Jonny Loquasto. Or if you Google Saudi Stepdad, I'm pretty sure that I'm the only thing that'll pop up. But I really think it'll be 43 minutes well spent for anyone who watches it.
There you go.
43 is my lucky number. I have
Boom.
to say that.
Dude, see there?
Whoa.
That's a big deal.
You see how he talked in 43? Yo, that's my lucky number,
Outta here,
43.
yo.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Playboy.
just like,
This has been Deep Cuts with Michael.
yeah, there you go. All right, Ashley, we're going to get out of here. How can people follow you and what do you want to promote?
At Ashley the producer on Instagram and everything else, I guess. No, I got rid of Twitter and all that. But 43 is actually how old I am.
Stop. No, you're not. Anyway, follow her on Ashley. She'll put her Instagram up there. Go ahead. What are you promoting, Dean?
At Dean London Swift is my social media on every single platform.
Yeah.
Rendezvous, music video. End of October, I'm shooting for the release date. It's going to be on YouTube. I'll set up a premiere and everything. So it's going to look great. We'll drop some clips in here right now.
So girl, hold on to me. I'm trusting you with the rendezvous. I don't really care where we be going to. I just wanna lay you down, now slow to move. Got something to prove, but I can't help myself. You're dangerous, I can't resist it now.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you for listening to the Yo Show. We'll see you next time. Later.